Let's just check out where we are heading. So starting off at towards the east of this nation. A couple of little lumps along the way, nothing serious. 2 intermediate sprints, garnering 3, 2 and 1 extra seconds to those who are involved in the break. Well, here we are. Rivi it was that took the first of our sprints today. So 3 bonus seconds going his way. And as you can see, at this point, I think there were 7 riders involved. Here's our breakaway, the brave souls that have managed to get themselves up the road. Kenny Molly has done a good job of being up in the intermediate sprints, so congratulations to him. And Reutemann also making the trip here as well, as you can see. There's Jonas Vingegaard, just almost centre of your screen at the moment, just on the opposite side of the road. Just having a brief word or two. Brian, we mentioned that this race draws some great names. It certainly has here. Very few bigger than Jonas Vingegaard, of course, after a spectacular season. But the likes of Geraint Thomas, Omar Freire and Mikkel Kwiatkowski, that's a strength in numbers for Ineos Grenadiers as well, just as we dwell on Mikkel Kwiatkowski, who'd like to go well here. Check this out. Now, this is sleet, because you're seeing it. Rule in Hollywood, if you want to see rain, you've basically got to turn on the fire hoses because of the way that television pictures are revealed in kind of a flicker book. They generally tend to filter out the rain. When you can see it like this, that, Brian, is big rain. Oh dear. Oh my life. This is where it actually starts to sting, Brian.
Yeah, it's safety more than anything. You can see on the left-hand side, you've got Jumbo-Visma. Third rider in the yellow is Jonas Vingegaard. And, you know, he's been there, initially looked after by Joos van Emden. So you really want to stay towards the front when weather's like this, because, you know, behind in the peloton, all you need is somebody to make a mistake. You know, this water being thrown up in your face, difficult to see. The wind buffets you a little bit, and as we say, you know, the safest place to be is at the front of the peloton, but especially when the conditions are like this. But
this is nice to see. 2 bridging over. Alexis Guérin has made it from Team Vorwerk. He joins Mathieu Reutemann, his teammate, who's just having a look as if to say, oh, thank goodness for that. And also, he's got Castillo here in the petrol blue, number treble 1, the Spaniard from Equipo Kern Pharma, who's just rolled straight through to the front, actually. So we'll see how it goes. Ty Jones will also, the Aussie will also be trying to back up the Kiwi. Let's see. Eli Viviani, of course, is the man whose name rings loud today, and he's got such a big lead out. It's almost unfair. But Kim Hajduk is the last man standing, with Omar Freire, the race favourite, involved. Geraint Thomas will be involved. Kwiatkowski will be involved. That's like a luxury limousine ride to the finale. I can't really see Viviani being beaten, but if he is, it's going to be Jonathan Milan, led in by Matej Mohoric. So paired back by just a handful of seconds, and in fact now it is a full-on charge. Everyone wants to keep safe, and the safest place to be is actually out the front, especially on a narrow road such as this. It's not a bad approach, but once you get through the finish, don't forget, after we've dealt with our climb, you then have to get round those rather nasty corners just after the finish, and if it's very busy, that's going to be a big squeeze point, and there'll only be about 12 kilometres to go by the time they get out of that turn. So life can get difficult. Meanwhile, Geraint Thomas doing a lot of the pounding work here. But on behalf of who, Brian?
Viviani. Viviani's going to be
back in, yeah.
You've got Pat Bevan just his right-hand side as well, kind of looking after himself. And I think everybody knows that, you know, you have to be towards the front. Also on the right-hand side, Jonas Vingegaard being looked after.
Again, it's done for the sprinters, and there's very little retrieval time once you get up and over the top. Onley's going to take the king of the mountains here. That is fantastic effort by him. Maxes out the points today. He'll be on the podium later. And very good work by Jonathan Milan, who he's up for a big lad. He's got himself up to the front here, Brian. Let us see. It's DSM that want to be part of proceedings today. Meyerhofer just searching for his wheel. A few others as well. Pierre Barbier is in the frame here. Niels Eekhoff is there, and he's going to have his lead-out man, Meyerhofer, but they've got to catch this man first. A lot of power behind, and this is Jonathan Milan, who thinks, well, if my mate's not going to get it, I'm going to have to attack him myself. And Jonathan Milan, who's been terrific on the rise and fall, is going to take the day. Well, he got over the hills beautifully, and that was a piece of class. Absolutely brilliance at work. Jonathan Milan takes the day after Matej Mohoric softened everybody up. He was going to let him go, got on the radio, said nobody's riding, and then in the end rode himself to a terrific stage win. And then just thought, well, I'm not having any of this. I'm not having anyone else beat my mate. I'll beat him myself. And away he went. That was a piece of class. Great to see. Is that Sasha Modolo? Was that Modolo coming in?
Yeah, Modolo was second there. But just watch this here. He's propped on the front, waiting. Hajduk is over on the left-hand side, the young German. But he opens up his sprint here. No victory, so look, he keeps on going after the line.
Good lad, that's the way to do it.
Right, keep on going.
He didn't quite.
What's happened there?
Do you know what? He went through and I thought, there's not another lap, is there? That was great.